Yo! What's up, diggity dogs?
You're watching Fugitive Red-Eye, and welcome to another episode of Bootlegs. In today's episode, we'll be looking at Soul Eater, the complete series. Now, I thought this was a Malaysian DVD at one point because it has some of the similar traits, like this Volume 1 through 51. Although the Malaysian ones would normally say Volume 1 through 51 end, because it's weird like that. Also, this doesn't have Malaysian subtitles, so clearly that's not the case, but it has a lot of the same traits. This is one that I got from a thrift store a few years ago for $2. The actual full release of the real series is a lot more than that when you buy it officially. And you gotta buy it in volumes instead of getting it all at once. But as you can see, these have like serial numbers on the tops of the discs. And it's 51 episodes on 3 discs, which is a pretty clear sign of a bootleg. It claims to be released by a company named V-Scape Enterprises. I'm not sure if all that numbers and stuff underneath it are from another language, or if it's just like code or something. I would assume it's some other language, but I don't know what language it is. It is on a regular DVD rather than a DVD-R, and it does actually have the name on the disc, which is typically a sign of it being official. But again, the rest of the look of this tells me it's a bootleg. And now for the description on the back of the case. Soul Eater is an anime that centers around Meisters and their weapons, and their mission to collect 99 evil souls and 1 witch soul. Upon doing that, the Meisters' weapons become a death scythe, which is the highest title for a weapon. Maki, Soul Eater, Black Star, Tsubaki, Death the Kid, and Patty and Liz Thompson are the characters Soul Eater revolves around. Besides taking the time to gather souls, these students of Shibusen defend Death City from some of the most powerful creatures while still attending school and trying to become stronger. Alright, here we have Disc 1. Let's take a look at the contents. So in scenes, we got Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3, Chapter 4, Chapter 5, chapters all the way through Chapter 8, and then ends on Chapter 16, or 17 rather. So I guess this is all the 17 episodes. I assume each chapter is an episode. And then it's got English subtitles on or off. When we hit play, it just jumps... actually has a menu animation, I think, right? Anyway, that's what's on the first disc. Let's see how the quality is. The quality is not great, but it's... You know, it's serviceable. I don't really care about that. Like, as you guys probably know, I can usually tolerate lower quality DVDs, especially when they're fucking bootlegs. Subtitles are off by default, looks like, but you turn them on. Let's see how they look. How are their subtitles? They're really big. Honestly, that's fine. I'm fine with oversized subtitles, because they're a lot fucking easier to read than some of the awful ones you get on other discs. Alright, as you can see, Disc 2... is pretty much the same. Nothing too special. Let's go to scenes. Looks like this one starts with episode 18. Again, they call them chapters, but I'm pretty sure that's just the episodes. And then it goes up to episode 34. Let's just see. It does the same little animation at the beginning, so I guess that is a menu animation. Alright, last disc. It's the same as the rest. Let's see what happens if we just jump into a random episode. Okay, so VLC does not seem to like me just clicking on the... Oh, never mind, I gotta click on the actual thing. It says chapter. Okay, so... Again, pretty standard. Again, it's not the worst DVD quality I've seen. It's certainly not the best. But it'll get the job done. But that's that. Alright, so that's Soul Eater, the complete series. Now, Soul Eater is something I watched on Netflix fucking years ago and haven't seen since then. I remember liking it back then. But interestingly... Soul Eater kind of started this trend of a lot of animes that kind of copy its format, where it's just like, shonen plot, but school. And a lot of it just to me feels like cheap, like knockoff Soul Eater. Especially shit like Ruby. Ruby is totally just fucking knockoff Soul Eater. Like, it's got the sides and everything. Like, they're not actually, you know, sentient, they're not people. But there's so many fucking similarities. I often would call Ruby the poor man's Soul Eater. My Hero has a lot of similarities, Blue Exorcist, things like that. But it's been forever since I've seen it. Maybe I'll watch through the series again and review it. There's a lot of anime that I've seen back in the day that I need to review. Black Butler being one of them. I actually plan on doing a review of that fairly soon. But that's all I really have to add new. But as a bonus, I'm going to tack on a Gen 2 video from the channel where we announced a video that we never made. So this is an announcement of... us playing through a Soul Eater game using Google Translate, but we never got the right kind of PSP to hook up to a PS3 to capture it, so that never happened. Maybe it still will someday, but no promises. It probably won't. This is Fugitive Red-Eye again, and this time I'm going to tell you about an upcoming video, even though nobody's probably watching this. And holy shit, I look tired. we're going to do a video of Snowman, a white man, a American boy, who does not speak any Japanese whatsoever, playing the Japanese import Soul Eater Battle Resonance on the PSP. It's pretty interesting. We're gonna have him translating it using Google Translate in order to understand the game. So yeah, this will be fun.
Google Translate butchers the shit out of it, especially using the camera from a cell phone.
By the way, he said butchers, but he actually said birches, but he meant butchers.
You know what I fucking mean. They know what I mean. They don't give a shit.
Who gives? Who's watching this?
Are you watching this?
No.
Okay.
No. Interesting note about that is it actually referred to Soul Eater as Algae Others when we Google translated it back then. I think Google Translate got a little bit better since then because that was 9 years ago, so there you go. Yeah, there's that. But anyway, that's all I really have to say in this episode of Bootlegs. I hope you enjoyed, and you enjoyed the little bonus at the end. This has been Fugitive Red-Eye. Have a good one. Toodles!
You need to be stopped!
I'm a Michael Jordan.
Michael Jackson's semen. I'm hardcore.